So welcome to this demonstration of the actual functionality of the AcuInvoice Simple Store. A few days ago we did a demonstration on how to install the Simple Store, but now it's time to actually show you how this works. And so before we begin, what I wanted to do is kind of orient everyone who's watching this video. What we have is, in the first tab here, the administrative area for the AcuInvoice Simple Store, which we'll go over in a few minutes. The actual storefront itself right here, the Charlie store, my adorable new son, and the AcuInvoice account to which it's linked. And so I've created a test account here, and I've enabled Amazon FPS as the payment gateway. But as you can tell, there's no data in here whatsoever right now. There are no invoices, there are no clients in here, and there are no tags of any sort. It's a completely empty installation of AcuInvoice. So now I'm going to take us back to the admin. I've logged in here, and as you can see, the first thing that happens is you see the recent blog post from AcuInvoice.com/blog. And so this is useful if, for example, we're going to be releasing subsequent versions of the software and you're not checking back at the blog regularly. You'll probably see an updated version here. The next tab is the Products tab. This is where you define the items that are in your actual storefront. And so I'm going to click on this product that I've already predefined here. Charlie Takes a Ride. And so as you can see, there's a nice what you see is what you get HTML editor where you can edit the title, the description of the item. You can set a priority, one being the highest priority at the top. I have already uploaded an image which gives a preview of what the image will look like, and this script resizes it to where it's appropriate for the store. And then I've uploaded a file as well. So this is the actual high resolution image. Days while link is valid. So once the script sends the purchaser this file, the link that it will be sent in that email will only be valid for 2 days and for a maximum of 2 downloads. And whenever someone purchases this product, it's got the tag Charlie associated with it. So that tag will be added to the invoice, and all invoices that are created via the purchase of this product will have that tag associated with it. You can see that we've set a really low price of 50 cents, and I've already updated the product information, so I'm not going to do it here. Really simple configuration of adding products here. The next tab is the Content tab. This is where you define content that's actually not the items in the store. And so if we go back to the store, we'll see this introductory text up here at the top. Well, that's what I've entered right here. Similarly, at the bottom, thanks for visiting the AcuInvoice Simple Store. If we go back to the storefront and scroll down, that's this text right here. And so that's where you control that. Pretty simple. Notifications. There are basically 2 types of notifications that you need to be familiar with. Whenever someone purchases an item, AcuInvoice will generate an invoice and send that to them. After that invoice is paid, the following email is going to go out. And so I have thanks for your purchase from the Charlie store. It gives a little introductory text and then inserts this tag download links. That tag will be substituted for the actual URLs containing your product information once the invoice is paid. And so we'll see that in a second here. The Style tab. The AcuInvoice Simple Store is XHTML 1.0 strict, and you can define the CSS in this nice browser-based editor, and it's really clean, super simple to do. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this right here. There's ways to preview it, restore the default CSS, what have you. Settings. Here is where you define the name of the store, which is the headline right here. The sales email address, my email address. The AcuInvoice ID, which is the subdomain for AcuInvoice, and your AcuInvoice API key, which you can locate in My Account, and it's in Preferences right here in AcuInvoice. You scroll to the bottom here, here's your API key right here. So going back, you'll see that the currency that's enabled is the default currency in the AcuInvoice account. And I'm enabling Amazon.com because, like I said, I enabled the Amazon FPS payment gateway. If you've enabled PayPal, Authorize.net, ToCheckout.com, or Google Checkout in your AcuInvoice account, that will automatically appear here, and you'll be able to select those. The AcuInvoice Simple Store automatically detects which ones you've enabled. And so basically this store is all set up. We're going to go through a test order and I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to leave this tab, actually go to the storefront now. And what I'm going to do is I want to purchase this picture of Charlie. It's a pretty cute one of him in his car seat getting ready to go to work here. So we're going to add this to the cart. We're going to add one. It's only 50 cents. Do that. It'll dynamically be added to the cart here. As you can see, Charlie takes a ride, 50 cents, one of them. Now, you just hit the checkout button and it's going to pull up an Ajax form with all the required information for purchase. And so we're going to say AcuMantra Solutions. And I'm going to use, skip all this stuff because it's not mandatory. And I'm going to hit complete order. Now what's happening now is all of this order information, my customer information, the order information, the tags, all got passed to AcuInvoice. Now if I go back to the AcuInvoice account and I go to the Invoices tab, this information should be here. So here it is. Remember this was blank before. Now we have the invoice that was created due to my purchase on the AcuInvoice Simple Store. So at this point, one of two things is going to happen. We'll open up this invoice. I'll show you here the line items added. You can see right here the tag, Charlie, has been added. Shows the description, Charlie takes a ride, has all the other invoice information here.